Welcome to another episode of FC24 is Broken. This is the FC25 reality check. Even though the marketing looks fantastic this year, you need to watch this video before you buy FC25 because this is the reality of the game when it comes out. This is the 27th episode of this show, and there's so many broken things that we've spoken about over the year. FC25 will be no different. We're going to put together all the fails, the funny moments, and the things that have gone wrong with this game, have a good laugh, and we'll see the current state of FC24. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe because we've got a lot of these episodes still to come. As always, send in your clips to vkfifabugs@gmail.com. Put your first name, the clip, and the context as well for a chance to get featured. This one comes from Heath, who says, I was making a custom player, but midway making it, I went AFK, then my controller turned off, which kicked me back to the main menu but left my custom player in the background, making a weird effect where the background got darker. It even carries over to manager career mode as seen in the second video, but unfortunately doesn't carry over to Ultimate Team. But even better, you can do it with real players as seen in the first video. This bug actually happened to me as well. If you stay on this menu and you go away from your console for a little while and the controller disconnects, it sort of keeps the player in the background at all times. I don't know why it does it. I don't know if they fixed it by now or not, but it did happen to me as well a few months ago. And it doesn't matter which menu you go into, it's going to be there in the background. Even career mode has that player there. And then you end up with two players in the background of the menu there in career mode as well for some reason at times. So it's definitely a bug. I don't know if EA's fixed it by now. As you can see, there's a shadow of the guy there now as well. But it needs to go because you can't have two players in career mode standing there in that position. This one comes from Daniel, who says, I was playing Notts County career mode. As you know, when the match ends, they will show the man of the match, but instead I got a black screen. What is the cameraman doing? So you just finished your match in career mode. You want to see your player who recently got the man of the match collect the ball from the referee and walk off. But what do you get instead? A black screen. Fantastic work by the cameraman here. Definitely deserves a pay rise. This game is so broken that even the cameraman has given up now. He's gone on strike, and all you're going to see when you play the game is a black screen. This one comes from Callum, who says, here's a bug to do with emails. When the manager sends a performance email saying they're disappointed in my performance, but I was out on England duty. This bug needs to be fixed immediately. So this is the email. It says, good evening, Callum. I've been really disappointed with what I've seen from you lately. I'm not sure I can count on you as a member of the squad at the moment. Never mind putting you in the starting lineup. I need you to be at your best in every training session if you're going to win back your place. It's about hard work and it's up to you now. Regards, Simone Inzaghi. I guess Inzaghi was watching the international games and decided that Callum was not performing and it was time to send him an email. I mean, it's not the best time for a player to receive this kind of message. You're on international duty, you're not thinking about your club at the moment, but the manager's like, nope, we're going to ruin his day. We're going to ruin his international games as well. This one comes from Simon, who says, goalkeeper and defender switched roles. Big fan, thank you Simon. Was playing career mode Europa League game and noticed the goalkeeper chasing my player instead of being in the goal. So we've got the clip here. We've got the goalkeeper chasing the player that scored the goal. What is the goalkeeper doing there? And then we've got some sort of defender in goals instead of the goalkeeper. What is going on here? I've actually seen this before. I think this was in FIFA 23 as well. Like I said, these things don't change. Every year it's the same bugs. So FC25 will definitely have this bug once again. Imagine in a real match, you see your goalkeeper start defending and your defender in goals acting like a goalkeeper. How does this even happen in the game? There's no command that lets you switch the goalkeeper with the defender. Imagine this is the Champions League final and your defender and the goalkeeper decide to do a switcheroo and then all of a sudden the opposition starts scoring 2-3 goals against you. And I just love how he's sprinting so hard trying to keep up with that player there. He had no chance. This is like what happens when you're playing with the school team and you don't have a proper goalkeeper, so everyone takes turns as being the goalkeeper. This one comes from Charlie, who says, playing a Lyon career mode. I started today and the cameramen are all rainbow, including their cameras for the whole game. So take a look at the cameramen. For some reason, they're all rainbow colored. I don't know why. This game is so broken now that even the cameramen are all bugged out. They're covered in some sort of rainbow color from head to toe. Even their cameras are as well. This is a very unusual bug. How did this even happen? Speaking of how did this happen, we've got Matthew who sent in this one. We were playing at our friend's house and this happens. Alright, so we've got the clip here. As you can see, a nice clean tackle. They were the last man, but all of a sudden the referee decides to call for a penalty. What kind of match fixing is this, man? The refs are completely broken in this game. There are no football rules that suggest that should have been a penalty. He was nowhere near the box. Even though they were the last man, it was a clean tackle. Shouldn't even have been called a foul anyway. But the ref was definitely doing some dodgy match fixing there. I'll tell you what, when EA takes control of the match, there's nothing you can say, nothing you can do to make the game feel sorry for you. They will come up with random football laws that never existed just to find a way to score against you. In this case, they were setting up random penalties that should have never been called a penalty. Imagine if this happened in real life, the referee would be investigated, he would never ref another game. This one comes from Avery, who says, Wirtz must have got lost while he was driving to the Germany stadium and said, well, I do have a training site, and went there instead. EA, you better fix this. I guess Avery is talking about the home menu for FC24. You've got Wirtz doing his thing in a German kit, but he's not in a stadium, he's in some sort of training center. I think this is a bug because usually you would see a stadium and you wouldn't see Wirtz. I don't know if Wirtz is one of the players that appears in the menu, but he's in a German kit as well. Not sure what's going on here, but I've actually seen worse. I've seen managers actually playing with the ball in the home menu as well. This one comes from Damien, who says, I was playing Euros and Dembele won the Player of the Match award, and for some reason he's German. I'm so done with this game. You can see the photo here, we've got Dembele, and Dembele is from France. Why is he in a German kit? I have no words, man. This game is a complete mess. This game just comes up with random nationalities for players now. So this one comes from Jason, who says, I was playing career mode with Liverpool, and just after winning the league, I noticed that the top had the gold badge for winning the title, and that the blue badge has been switched to the other sleeve, and the sponsor logo has been replaced. Take a look at both sleeves on the shirt there. You've got the Premier League gold badge on the right sleeve. That means that they're the current champions, you know, and that replaces the normal purple color badge. But instead of replacing it, they've just shifted the purple one to the other side and put the gold badge on the right sleeve. Somehow EA has removed the sponsor on the left side of the jersey and put 2 Premier League patches on the kit instead. Why do you have one gold badge and one purple badge? What does that even mean? This one comes from Vadim, who says, love the videos, thank you. I was playing career mode until my game turned into an absolute glowing mess. I've never seen this bug before, but I don't even know what this is. Why are all the players on the field some sort of sun? They're all glowing at peak brightness. How can you play this game like this when there's so many different bright spots? Each player is a bright spot. What happened to the game, man? What happened to the players? Each player looks like a sun. Look at Ronaldo there. We need to wear sunglasses now while we play FC24 because this stuff can burn your eyes. This one comes from Silva, who says, love the content. Thank you, Silva. I'll try to explain this as best I can. We're in the Texas Derby. We're up 1 at the end of the first half. I get the ball passed back to me, and I somehow let it through from the smallest pass. It might be just easier to watch the clip. So let's take a look at the clip here. So it looks like the Houston player passes it back to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper's like, nope, I'm just going to jump over it, and the ball rolls straight into the back of the net. What are the goalkeepers doing in this game now? They've lost their heads. They're doing some sort of deliberate match fixing. Why didn't the goalkeeper touch the ball there? I don't understand. This one comes from Henry, who says, I'm a big fan. Thank you, Henry. I recently had a bug after I signed a player in career mode. I got a notification about the player sharpness, except it was all in like code language. Also, I had an MLS match in my player career, and it came up as an international friendly. So there you go. Next fixture, international friendly, Atlanta versus Nashville. This sounds like a big international match. Seriously, man, the game is calling MLS matches as international friendlies now. And this is the other image that Henry sent in. As you can see, a system manager sends an email, but it's in some sort of code language. This assistant manager definitely has 5-star communication skills. Not even ChatGPT could translate this for me. I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and remember to subscribe and hit the thumbnail in the middle to watch another FC25 video.